I was just going to translate for you, man. You're all right.
Earlier on you said that they would have to kill you to beat you. I understand that situation.
First part?
Earlier on you said that an opponent would have to kill you to beat you.
Right.
And I understand that. And one of the things that I admire about you is that you don't like to, it seems as though you don't want no one to intimidate you. You're not going to be intimidated. What do you use to draw upon to psych yourself up into that mode?
Well, I mean, it's not that I'm some kind of tough guy or something. I'm not the biggest, you know. I'm not necessarily strongest, but the practical side is like I pull on my past victories. Like I know that he's just like me. I know that. You're a man, and since I've been a kid, people are always trying to sell fear. I'm just not buying it. But that's from my father and Virgil instilling this in me. You know, I was 14, 15 years old in the gyms in California fighting pros who were hitting me on my hips, and because they don't want this young kid to show them up, so they're trying to put the pro tactics on me and try to break me. And I had a natural toughness, and I come back to the corner and say, man, he's hitting me on my hip. And Virgil wouldn't panic, he said, make him stop. So I'm like, man. So it caused me to get into that right foot. So you look at years of getting battle-hardened in the gym. And then as an amateur, oh man, this kid right here, boy, he got a punch at the Nationals. Verse, okay, we'll be ready. And just having one victory after the next and facing those bullies and facing those tough guys and saying, look, if you beat me, but you're gonna have to earn it. It just creates this mindset. Like if you stay afraid, you're gonna be afraid your whole life.
So you put yourself into pressure, always put yourself in.
That's the only way you're gonna make it. You gotta learn to be in those situations. Yeah, you're gonna feel scared sometimes. Yeah, you're gonna be nervous. Go anyway. Do it anyway. So I don't believe guys who say, oh, I'm not nervous, man. You lying, bro. You lying. Cause I'm nervous. I know you nervous. But you learn how to manage the fear. You learn how to manage the jitters. All the top fighters, man, them big fights. Come on, man. You got millions of people watching around the world, thousands of people watching in that arena. You can get knocked out in front of everybody. But you learn to settle yourself and say, man, I've been here before. And for me, I say, man, I know that I'm here for a reason. I got purpose in this sport, man. I'm not just here just by happenstance. And I look at, like I said, all my past victories and all the ups and the downs, and I just draw from all of that stuff. And then I get into a situation, say for example, the Kovalev fight, and I'm on the canvas. And I look up, that's why I smiled. I was like, all right, let's go. Like everything that I've been through, everything, I brought into that fight. So in those moments, man, you gotta trust your stuff, man. In those biggest moments, like you could hear somebody say, oh, he's horrible. Oh, he's. Then I just go back and quietly look at my record and say, man, it's a national champion. It's a gold medalist. Like, I'm undefeated. Like, that didn't just happen. Like, I'm not that bad. Like, I'm all right. And you gotta believe in yourself. So when people are writing things, you gotta say, nah, I don't believe that. Oh man, he bit off too much. Man, I don't believe that. It's called self-talk. It's the mental part of the game. Those are mental reps. Just like you throw your jab over and over and over and over. You gotta take walks with yourself and say, man, I'm here for a reason. It's gonna be my night. That's something I do every time in the locker room. Is my team's around, we warming up, I just walk back and forth and I say, it's my night. And you feel the jitters, but it's my night. I'm not leaving here without these belts. That's the last thing I told somebody before I walked out to fight Kovalev. And I didn't know it was gonna be that close. I didn't know I was gonna get knocked down. I didn't know what was gonna happen. But I just felt like I'm not leaving here without these belts. And then my body and everything responded. Hey, and sometimes you may take a loss. But as long as you know you went out there and competed and you didn't beat yourself, you can live with it. You can live with it.
Hello. So, yeah. When they announced the result, saw your reaction. I thought you were surprised. What do you think?
I just won the light heavyweight championship of the world. Should I have been angry? If you look at me, go back and look at the fight. Look at me and look at him right when the bell rang. I walked around the ring like this, around the whole ring. He didn't look confident to me. I knew it was close, but I didn't know. Like, I've been watching boxing. Sometimes I think that guy, I know he won. He lost by 4 points. You never know. You don't fully know. But I'm not gonna apologize for being excited. I'm not gonna do it. But if you look at the fight right when the bell rang, he went over there and slumped in his corner. I walked around the whole ring with my hand up because I felt like I know it's close, but I knew I fought that night. I knew I battled, and I knew that he didn't know it was gonna be like that. So I knew I had won just from that. And the reality is he's not gonna say it, because a lot of times we fighters, we can lie sometimes. No, I'm good, man. Man, I'm not good, man. Man, I'm confident. Man, I'm not that confident, man. I've been boxing long enough to know that he knows. We felt each other inside. We were in the trenches together. He can say whatever he wants to say. You can, with all due respect to his promoter, she's not qualified to question my heart. She's never done it before. His managers, his handlers, with all due respect, you're not qualified to speak about who has heart and who doesn't have heart, sir, because you never laced up a pair of gloves before. So you're out of bounds right now. And as far as the actual fighter himself, he knows. His whole reputation is built on fear. His whole reputation is built on punching power. What did I say before the fight started? I said, I hear you guys talking about power, but it's gonna take more than that for him to win this fight. That was prophetic. Because he hit me, and I went down, and he walked off like, just like I thought. And then he saw me get up. He's like, that wasn't supposed to happen. And then he felt the intensity round after round after round, and he went downhill. So, you know, they got to find something to talk about, man. But this is my question. Why is nobody asking him the tough questions? Hey, man, you're the crusher. What happened? How did you hit him and he got up and then fought the way he fought the rest of the fight? Why didn't you finish him? What? That was a championship fight, man. You kind of folded. Like, where were you at? And because he's not having to answer those tough questions, like I said a few minutes ago, he's not developing like he's supposed to here and internally. He's blowing it off right now. Oh, they cheated me. Oh, you know, I'm Russian. That's what. Come on, bro. Really? Really? You guys agreed to those judges. You were the champion. Did they forget that? They agreed to those judges, right? He's fought in Vegas before, right? He said he brought his family to America. He wanted to be an American star, and now you don't want to be a star no more in America? They cheated you? I'll give you another example. See, this is the part that, like, I've learned to master. I'm not listening to what you say, bro. I'm looking at your track record, and I'm looking at your eyes, I'm looking at your body language. So it's the same thing in the Chilemba fight, right? He didn't live up to what people thought he was going to do. He's supposed to stop Chilemba, right? What did he say? He made excuses. Oh, I had to get tickets for my family. Welcome to the party, man. I got to do that every fight. Oh, I had a head cold. Really? Excuse after excuse. When you don't do what you say you're going to do or what people think you're going to do, you make an excuse. And they let you get away with it, right? Same thing in this fight. The right thing to do, even if it was tough, and I would have had to do the same thing, I'd have been upset if I lost by a point. And there's nothing wrong with saying, man, I thought I won the fight. But you got to suck it up, man. You got to go back and regroup because it's not a good look. He's showing so much weakness right now with these Instagram posts and all. Bro, I'm not going to respond to that. You just get these contracts right. Let me assess it and see what it is. And then we'll see if you really want it the way you say you want it. But I'm looking at the mental. I'm not listening to what you're saying. I'm not. Fans and people, they'll get it. You know, he's calling Ward out. Nah, he's not. He's after another payday because he can't get that payday with nobody else. That's a fact. So of course he wants to fight again. He's trying to get a check. You know what I mean?